2.3 The Inchcape Rock. Question number 1. Complete the following statements. The abbot of Aberbrothock placed a bell on the Inchcape Rock because. Answer. He wanted to warn the ships to steer clear of the dangerous rock when it was submerged during the surge of waves. B. The mariners were grateful to the abbot of Aberbrothock because. Answer. Abbot built a floating bell near the rock. When the waves were high and the rock was flooded over, sailors missed the spotted rock. C. The result of the thick haze that covered the sky was that. Answer. The sailor could not see the sun in the sky and did not know where they were. D. The rover in frustration pulled his hair and cursed himself because. Answer. He himself had cut the bell which would have rung and warned them about the killer rocks. 2. Given below are the events that give the theme of the poem in a jumbled form. Arrange in a proper sequence as per their occurrence. A. The waves were so small that they did not move enough to ring the bell at the Inchcape Rock. B. The abbot of Aberbrothock had placed the bell on a buoy on the rock. C. There was a thick haze spread over the atmosphere. D. Ralph bent over from the boat. E. Sir Ralph cursed himself in despair and in his frustration tore his hair. Answer. B. The abbot of Aberbrothock had placed the bell on a buoy on the rock. A. The waves were so small that they did not move enough to ring the bell at the Inchcape Rock. D. Ralph bent over from the boat. C. There was a thick haze spread over the atmosphere. E. Sir Ralph cursed himself in despair and in his frustration tore his hair. 3. Describe the qualities of the abbot of Aberbrothock in your own words. Benevolent. Big-hearted. Caring for safety and lives of sailors. Concerned for the ships and cargo at sea. Humanitarian. 4. Jealousy is the most incurable defect. Justify. Answer. Jealous is the bad thing for everyone. People avoid these types of people. It is incurable disease, we can say. In this intention, jealousy people waste their time thinking others and live apart from their success also. I suppose that everyone should focus at their task and get success. 5. But the rover's mirth was wickedness. Explain this line in your own words with the help of the poem. Answer. The rover was wicked man. He destroyed the bell hung by abbot of Aberbrothock who gives warning to sailors. His jealous thoughts and evil intentions made the rover joyful. Question number 2. Some words in the poem are related to different parts of a ship or a mariner's life. Given below are the meanings of those terms. Identify the word. A. Helps in steering the ship. Answer. Him. B. The lowest part of the ship. Answer. Keel. C. Floating object that shows direction. Answer. Buoy. D. Another name for a ship. Answer. Vessel. E. Sinking sound. Answer. Gulling. Ballad. A ballad is a song that tells a story, and it can be dramatic, funny or romantic. Traditionally, the ballad has been considered a folkloric verse narrative which has strong associations with communal dancing. Generally, the term is used for a narrative poem which uses an elliptical and highly stylized mode of narration. The technique of repetition with variation may play an important part in it. From the 18th century onwards, collections of folk, popular ballads began to be made. The form was taken up by some of the most influential poets of the late 18th century as a folkloric form of expression. A typical ballad consists of stanzas that contain a quatrain, or 4 poetic lines. Some ballads have a refrain, or a repeated chorus, just like a song does. The rhyme scheme adds musical quality to the poem. One famous ballad is The Rime of the Ancient Mariner by English poet Samuel Taylor Coleridge. 2. Select the appropriate figure of speech from the box given below and complete the table. Examples: figure of speech explanation. 1. Sir Ralph the Rover tore his hair. Alliteration: the sound S, R, and H are repeated. 2. No stir in the air, no stir in the sea. 1. Repetition. 2. Alliteration: 1. The word no, in, the are repeated. 2. The sound N, S, T, I are repeated. 3. On a buoy in the storm it floated and swung. 1. Alliteration. 2. Inversion: 1. The sound O is repeated. 2. The order of the words has been changed for poetic effect. 4. Down sunk the bell with a gurgling sound. 1. Inversion: 1. The order of the words has been changed for poetic effect. 5. The devil below was ringing his knell. 6. The ship was as still as she could be. 1. Personification. 2. Alliteration. 1. The ship is spoken as she, as a human being. 2. The sound S is repeated. 7. On the deck the rover takes his stand. 1. Alliteration: 1. The sound S and T are repeated. 8. O Christ. 1. Apostrophe: 1. The apostrophe mark is there. 5. I write an appreciation of the poem, The Inchcape Rock. Sister No. Points explanation. 1. Title of the poem. 2. Poet Robert Southey. 3. The theme. This poem is about the humanity of Abbot, who put the Inchcape bell on a buoy to warn ships day and night in flooded time. But the rover is wicked man who cut the bell and took advantage of broken ships by rock. Many months later, when he sailed to Scotland, weather was not good and he himself dashed on that rock and sunk in the sea. He got sorry about his guilt. 4. Poetic effect. This poem is ballad. There are 4 stanzas of 4 lines with a rhyme scheme. 5. Poetic device. The poet begins with spring, a metaphor for pleasant mood with calm sea. Other devices are used skillfully. 6. The language. Language is easy to understand. Grammatically, inverse is used for some sentences for poetic effect. 7. Special feature. This poem is the best example of good work protect you and bad may drop you down. 8. Message, moral. When you trouble others, trouble comes to the doer. 9. Your opinion. In my opinion, this is the best lesson for troublemaker. Everyone should try to help others. If we do good, we will get the good responses, otherwise we get troubles. 2. Compose 4 to 6 lines on sea. Infinite expanse, a mirror of sky. Whispers of waves where seagulls fly. Turquoise depths, secrets below. Where mysteries dance, in ebb and flow.